Well, you know, we're in a theatre, we're live on television, we're in the entertainment business, and these two are certainly doing that. And Luca Brecel has not given up yet, clearly.
No, it has been terrific this evening, and like I say, there's a vast contrast to the real tactical, long, arduous match that was only session 2 was of the other game, Mark Selby, Mark Allen. But tonight, people that have had a sort of a double-header ticket. This is the other side of the game. Both sides are effective. One is more enjoyable for the spectators to watch. It's been swashbuckling again, hasn't it? That word I've used a few times, but it's been the case.
He's been brilliant, and we've got another 3 frames, and as I say, Brecel can win one of them, then we definitely go into tomorrow afternoon. But you can still get out of this, you know, with some of the damage limited. Just raising the question of a full-scale comeback tomorrow. 14-7, still a great lead, though. So Jiahui still in a very strong position, but he has lost the last 2. It's 14-7 to him. Luca Brecel getting good support from this Crucible crowd. They'd like to see him make this closer.
Frame 22. Luca Brecel to break.
Shot. He played the draft in the Karen and the red strictly as planned, and now in first here, crucially.
Basically got to play sort of no-fault snooker for the rest of the night, just to plant the seed.
9.
In Jiahui's mind and everyone else's, that there could be a turnaround tomorrow. And we know from the other day against O'Sullivan he can do that.
Yes, like you say, you know, he's got to do some work tonight to make that possible. First of all, make sure there is a session.
16.
And then, well, just hope that something changes tomorrow. And of course it could do. Anything is possible at this game, as we're seeing, basically. Topping this through the bunch. Just up for the reds.
17.
Up for a bold colour. So this is a good chance. There's one pot here. Getting in prime position back on the reds. Very nice.
21. $22.
As you can see on the screen, 3 very tight matches he's had to come through.
29.
And if he's going to win this one, it'll be also very close. But it's like 30. A dam has sort of burst for him this year at the Crucible. He'd never won a match here. 5 previous visits now. He's got that first win out the way. And he could have lost to Ricky Walden, clearly, but got that one out the way. And here he is trying to really turn it on at a crucial moment for him in the semi-final.
35.
Yeah, I think the same
36.
sort of thing happened with Barry Hawkins. He came here and seemed never to be able to win a match, and then he became a bit of a specialist, getting to a final, various quarters and semi-finals. Didn't qualify this year, Barry, for the first time in a long while. 17 years, I think. But for Luca, you get the feeling that, you know, whatever happens in this match, and he's been outplayed, you know, he'll look forward to coming back next time. And the crowd have loved watching him play. Unlucky there. Don't know if anything goes.
43.
Speculative double, staying on the black, red not in though.
Luca Brecel. 43.
Both players have been so keen to keep breaks going. That one has ended at 43.
Just one or two long pots are not going in. Of course, they're all difficult, but they touched on it earlier. You know, the blue that he played, that he missed when he didn't have to go for it, maybe they're just an overconfidence. Could that be ever a problem? But it's kind of just changed things just a fraction, only a fraction. Hasn't quite regrouped yet, and Luca is starting to come back at him. In the early stages of a comeback anyway.
And also he didn't get the running that time. You know, there have been times in the match where he might not have left that red on, but he did. So Brecel back in, already with a good lead.
3.
And it's just nothing like the World Championship is. There normally, you know, if you go a long way behind in the match, you just lose the match. But there is time for things to turn here.
4.
Yeah, sometimes players to turn to jelly here, you know, who are in front. It's happened before. For now, it's just about this moment, isn't it? And just trying to win frames. He's got the crowd supporting him because they're always going to like to see this match go on longer. It's been such a spectacle.
So.
Now, how's he going to get this frame one? Is Jiahui going to get another opportunity? The forwards in the middle of the table, which have to be moved, but I don't know if he's got an angle to do that. That red to the middle, that's a pretty acute angle. There's hardly any pocket opening to look into playing the shot. You can see from there how tough that would be. Almost looks like it's on the cushion, doesn't it, from that angle? So where's his next red coming from? Oh, what an effort that is. What an effort. He sort of bananaed that to make the angle. And curiously, he's still got the shot on the red. This cue ball is just
70.
arcing round with vicious topspin. He looks at this red a couple of times, like I say, but it's just a small pocket from there, really tight. Played gently the only way. Look at that. There's nothing there, is there? Beautiful. Yeah, had to just topple in, basically. Hardly any pace. Fabulous shot. And he needs more. Blue will only make 66 with 67 on. So it's been a hard-earned break, this. It's been superb, actually. great effort. What a shot. He didn't get the bunch of the reds, but he got enough of them. And just one more shot would complete. Some break this. It's only a break of 23, but it's been all around the houses. Probably the best 24 break ever made.
Well, credit to him. He's trying to make something happen, and it is, thanks to his extraordinary skill and his great heart as well. And it means we're definitely going into Saturday, and there's still 2 frames left tonight. This will be the 3rd he's won in a row. He didn't just accept his fate. He came out fighting. We saw it with the century in the pre-interval frame. We've seen it since. And he's getting the crowd on his side as well. Wonderful match, this. Dazzling snooker being played by both players.
39.
And he's getting a bit closer.
Come on now, this is getting ridiculous. I mean, the red has just gone in at hardly any speed. The cue ball is going around in circles. Amazing.
Well, funny enough, had there been no snooker tomorrow afternoon, there would have been an exhibition. I'm guessing it wouldn't have been this good, though.
44. 45.
Crowd are sort of waiting for the next big exhibition shot
52.
to be played.
53.
It makes me feel very lucky to be involved in snooker, being able to watch this in the Crucible Theatre. It really does. It's been superb.
$60.
Well, what a break that was. 60, full of wonderful shots. And Luca Brecel wins another one, 14-8. We're definitely coming back on Saturday.
The amazing thing about watching snooker on the home of snooker, Eurosport, is we have experts everywhere. And Jim, Brittany described a shot from Luca Brecel as a nifty shot, and nifty it was undoubtedly.
She said he's got some nifty shots, and Ronnie liked that. He has. He's got some incredible, he pots some incredible balls. Some of the shots he played against Ronnie in that match when he beat Ronnie were fantastic. This is like, he only needs that red on the side cushion. It's a natural just to play on that one on the right-hand side, but he's gone for... He wants the total clearance. He's only 66 in front now. Fantastic shot maker, Ron, isn't he?
Yeah, he just loves getting that white ball to do unbelievable things, He's got that cue power, that rip through the ball. He can play some sensational shots, and it's good to watch, It's what you love seeing sport played in a different sort of way, It's like, he just goes for it, doesn't he?
One big question that Brittany also asked is, where's the cue ball going?
Well, the crowd have got 2 more frames. They'd like to see plenty more. If they've got a ticket tomorrow afternoon, maybe they will. Luca Brecel was 14-5 down. He's now 14-8 down. It's still a big deficit to overturn, but this could have finished this evening. The way Jiahui began the night, I think a lot of people thought that it would do.
Unbelievable. It really was. I can't remember how many cushions were hit there. We'll have to see that again at some point, because it was extraordinary business.
Yeah, he really did produce the goods there, and, well, he can still get to 14-10. That's what he's got to be in his mind as we wait for Jiahui, who, for once, was a bit of a spectator there. But still, of course, has the handsome lead. He's still only 3 away from victory, but whatever happens, he's going to have to come back tomorrow to try and get it won. 2 frames left tonight.
Thank you. The 23rd frame. Jiahui to break.
So really entertaining viewing, and Jiahui now leads 14-8. He was 14-5 up. Brecel's won the last 3. Yeah, good safety. Just feels like the sort of shackles have come off Luca Brecel now, and he's really gone for it. Something had to change, and we saw in the last round what can happen when he just throws absolutely everything at it. Seeing it again here, maybe.
That's not a good shot. Not a good shot. Short of pace. Earlier on in the tournament, he was starting every session brilliantly, Jiahui. And then just, especially against McGill, I noticed, McGill would sort of get to him a little bit, and the edge would come off his game. And he would come out the next session flashing at everything, going in again. But the sessions drawing on wore him down slightly. Hadn't been the case until perhaps now in this match. Can't put them all the time. That wasn't a particularly good shot out of the snooker to finish short and leave the red.
8. Nine.
There seems to be a little opening here to screw into these reds. They could go to all parts of the table. Wow. Cue ball. I'm sure it's red hot. Watch the cue ball here, just
14.
spinning around.
Starting to feel like 4 sessions of this might not be enough, because it's just brilliant viewing. Be a lot of people here, and I'm sure watching as well, who play snooker, who know firsthand how very, very difficult it is.
21. $26.
The key shot, the key cannon. The red on the black spot and the other had moved out of the way.
$34. 35.
14-9 would get interesting, and of course, jumping ahead, 14-10 even more so. You know, a run of frames,
43.
which would perhaps see not sleep as comfortable as you might have done, especially if the match was already over, which at one point looked like being. Brecel has been exceptional in these frames. It really has. He's been superb. Does that red
50.
even go? Tight. He hasn't got to play it.
$51.
Average frame time in this match, 15 minutes and 9 seconds. That's pretty rapid. There's always a chance, a long frame here or there. And a 27-minute frame at one point, but they've been pretty quick-fire stuff throughout. A couple of frames lasting less
58.
than 10 minutes. Because it's been
59.
snooker, it's most attacking. And it's most brilliant.
Yeah, this frame just 6 minutes old. And he's going to need another red after the black to win it. Luca Brecel in trouble, 14-5 down, has come out fighting. But the red isn't there, that was frame ball.
Luca
Now
Brecel.
then,
66.
this could be another big moment.
Goodness. Just when you felt that the frame was going to be won, and this happens, he hit the top jaws, never in. And that was not going to go in. So, Jiahui, who's been sitting down for a little while now, comes up with a chance to take the frame.
Well,
Would you put it beyond him? I don't think you would, because there isn't anything overly difficult about this. Yes, a couple of reds have got to be potted, especially the one up the table on the left. Pink's not ideal, but everything else is there. Just that he's had a period of inactivity for perhaps half an hour. Playing time, a bit more.
8.
Now he's got this opportunity from nowhere.
Nine. $60. $17. $24. 25.
Gets on the ball so well. That's why you feel that he could clear, because he doesn't have many difficult
32.
shots to play with his positional skills.
33.
I don't think he meant to finish there, having said all that. Yes, it takes him behind the red, somewhere on that left side. But that last shot was not up to the previous levels. Can play shots left-handed, but this one might be a bridge too far. That puts the extension on. Demands a nice shot to finish him behind the red, and then all of a sudden the clearance is back on. He's stretching a lot here. That's the only reason he missed, I think. The shot before was not great.
Jiahui.
Position was fine, but none of that
33.
matters when the pot stays out.
So there's 37 in it with just 35 on. From what he'd been watching all day, Brecel in his seat probably thought he's going to clear up here.
He's just a bit worried, I think, about trying to pop the red in the middle and maybe knocking the black in. So he's playing the double. Oh, look at this. He's got all the shots, hasn't he? All the shots. And you're having a great night watching this match. The entertainment value is right up there. And there'll be more of it tomorrow now, whatever happens in the last frame of the session.
8.
Well, Jiahui started really flawlessly tonight, but, well, one-handed now, is it?
Luca Brecel 8.
Luca Brecel has put a bit of pressure on. Got to say, started when he missed that long blue. Brecel has continued to apply pressure, and there's 5 frames in it now at 14-9.
Now, I'm sure if we said to Jiahui at the start of the match he'll be 14-9 up, he'd have absolutely bitten our hand off. But, Jim, Brecel's won 4 frames on the bounce. He's at least asking the question.
Yeah, you know, and during that last break there, Luca missed the red to win the frame, and C had a good chance to clear up there, and we see the first sign of weakness. He missed the black, okay, he was stretching, but he's not been missing anything, so maybe he's feeding a little bit, so I think this next frame is a big one.
Will we find out anything about him in this, Jim, in terms of potentially how under it, if at all, he is?
Yeah, I don't think he'll show out too much because he's so young, you know, and he's so involved in the moment. But, you know, that would have been... There's been so less mistakes that, you know, the ones that have happened have cost him the frames.
One more frame to come this evening. This is the nature of these long matches. You know, had it been 9-all and Jiahui's 14-9 up, he's feeling $1 million. He led 14-5. He's lost the last 4. He's still got a great lead, but, you know, all the talk of session to spare and the procession's gone away. His level has dipped just a little bit. Brecel's has certainly gone up, and thus the match has slightly turned around. Big last frame of the night coming up. 14-10. Brecel is back in this.
Thank you. The final frame of the session, Luca Brecel to break.
This World Championship just keeps on delivering, doesn't it? This has been a dazzling match, and this is the last frame of the night. Jiahui 14, Luca Brecel 9, but Brecel has won the last 4.
He has, and as brilliant as he's been, that last frame, there was that chance to clear, which was difficult. He was a long way back. But he had the chance to dish up, didn't take it for once. Puts him on the back foot a fraction.
Well, whoever wins this frame, I'll just say this, tickets for next year's World Championship go on sale this weekend, on Sunday morning. And if you've been here tonight, you're surely going to want to buy a ticket for next year's tournament. It's been a great advertisement for our sport. 2 young guys, both in their 20s. In fact, Jiahui only 20, just playing really enjoyable snooker.
Yes, I mean, a comeback against a 20-year-old by a more established player in the top 16 like Luca Brecel, you'd think maybe he's going to slow it down or try and keep him safe, take him out of his rhythm, lots of things. It's not been like that at all. He's just tried to pop more balls than him. And that's kind of the sort of comeback that he's looking to make. Pop them before he can pop them, basically. Difficult, but that was a pretty audacious one. I don't think it was absolutely certain. The Reds had a gap between them. Don't think Luca saw that one coming. And that was pressure as well. Some plant that was, though, goodness me. It didn't cross anybody's mind, including his opponent, that that was what he was going to try and do.
Yeah, he's not exactly turned into a shrinking violet, has he, having lost those frames? Far from it. I mean, he just saw what seemed quite a low percentage shot and nailed the plant, has nailed the green, got himself in. Looks such an unassuming character, doesn't he? But certainly got that steel, that belief that you need when you're out there.
So, $11.
If he's playing on the bottom red, he has to ensure he doesn't go too far on it. Oh, that's lovely. That's really nice. You could have finished the other side of that red and been on nothing. He has got good cue ball control, along with everything else that he's got. Pretty formidable mixture that his best game seems to be. Brilliant long game. Great control in amongst them. Sometimes those two things don't go hand in hand.
$26.
Just gone a bit far. He looked really disappointed with the cue ball going that far down. He wants to keep the break going, whatever. He's actually looked at the blue a couple of times. It surely isn't the shot. Wow. He's looked away. The green is not into a full pocket. He's going to go for this. This is it's quite something. I don't think he knew what to do there. I think that's the problem he had.
27.
In fairness, he couldn't find a safety option. I think the green was perhaps not into a full pocket, and the red was up there, so no safety shot was easy. He looked rash, but I mean, if you can pot like he does, why don't you pot your way out of trouble?
Well, it wasn't close there, but the red at least didn't sort of get into the pack and scatter everything. It was a danger when it was running around the table. Looking at another plant, is he?
Well, again, if the cue ball was further to the left and he was straight on it, that would be better, but cutting the first red onto the face of the second one, it's not easy again. However good you are, this is going to take some knocking in.
It's like the other semi-finals sort of taken the quota of safety play. I mean, these two have just got to go for everything.
Difficult. Again, though, played with some safety in Murray Row. Not really, given that the red to the left middle is a big pocket with the blue there. So, high tariff, that one.
Clever, big pocket with the blue. So Luca Brecel has forced his way in. Can he now win the last frame of the night and reduce the gap to just 4? No one's ever won from 9 frames behind at the Crucible. That was the predicament he was in at 14-5.
4. 5.
Is he on it? It looks as if it must be a little tight.
No. Sam. Green ball.
Oh, that's okay. That's more than okay. Nicely
30.
played.
$40.
So if he could win this frame, and he's still got a lot to do, it's the same equation as it was against Ronnie O'Sullivan, in that he'd be 4 down with his opponent needing 3 frames to beat him. Of course, he won the last 7 there. To win 13-10, so it'd be the same story. This frame's still, of course, not won by any means by him.
$18.
Very nice shot. Beautifully played.
24. 25.
Well, this has been a very memorable evening. The audience are going to go away with huge smiles on their faces. They've seen something special from both players. Luca Brecel finishing the stronger. This endless talk within our sport about
31.
What's the future of snooker. Well, this is the future of snooker. Young players coming
32.
out onto the big stage, announcing themselves, entertaining us, and suggesting they can take this wonderful game to even greater heights in the future. Been wonderful viewing.
$38. $39.
That's nice. It's a nice bit of stun run through. Couldn't have controlled it any better. So the lead is building.
45.
18 points. He will need red, black, red, something, anything.
$46.
Plays left-handed shots well, so he might try and land on this and use his opposite hand on this red. Somebody that's made centuries with his opposite hand a few times. And he might be able to reach it because he's not landed where he meant to.
53.
He needed to bounce it away from the cushion. While he should get this, there is an awkwardness about this shot. And there it is. It was just landing in the wrong place.
Luca Brecel.
And those shots,
53.
just something about them. They're hard to judge. You can't see the opening of the pocket.
Another twist. Could be a heartbreaking end of session for Brecel if C this time can take this clearance out.
Well,
Well, it's not exactly position A, but curiously on the brown, if he could top this through, I think he can get onto the yellow into the opposite bolt pocket, but it will take a good shot. He has to play it just off straight around two cushions. It will take a supreme piece of cueing. There's the angle. It's a natural, but it's difficult. Oh, what a shot, man. What a shot. I can't tell you how awkward that was. We know it's on. He stumbled upon a natural angle in that ground. Well, this is a bit of a game changer, isn't it? It looked like it was all Brecel to finish. If he can clear, that stopped it in its tracks.
But the green is not there. That is incredible. Wow, I mean, furious.
7.
Goodness me. He is incensed at missing that. And no one saw it coming. Well, frame's not won yet by Brecel either.
Jiahui.
Yeah, he needs still green and brown.
Yep. The heartache of being only 4 up going into the last session of a
3.
World Championship semi-final, but right now, of course, he's not thinking anything of that. He's lost his session 5-3, it looks like. Having won the first 3 frames of it.
7.
Yeah, Brecel, when he left the red in the jaws, thought he was 15-9 down, and he really should have been. And for all the great snooker he's played today, and he has played great snooker, Jiahui is going to remember that green as he leaves the Crucible tonight. It's been, I think, the session of the tournament, this. It's been great viewing, real high standard, two young players going for their shots. Luca Brecel is still in with a chance on Saturday afternoon. He's won the last 5 frames. A dramatic, entertaining, high-quality evening snooker. Luca Brecel has won the session. Jiahui still with a good lead, but it could have been much, much bigger. They'll be back on Saturday afternoon to fight for a place in the final with Jiahui leading Luca Brecel 14-10.
Hi, I'm Ronnie O'Sullivan and welcome to Eurosport Snooker on YouTube. Click here to subscribe to Eurosport Snooker.